What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this Friday. I'm doing real good myself. Shabbat Shalom to all the brothers and sisters in recognition to observing this day for worshiping the Most High. Sundown this evening to sundown tomorrow evening. Let's get some worship, praises, and rest in, my people, because we definitely need to, okay? Today, we're going to talk about this Phillip Nordo. That's his name, but I like to address him more like Philip Weirdo. Okay, he's an ex homicide detective that worked in Philadelphia. Okay, now let's get into what Philip Nordo slash Weirdo was doing. Okay, after we go through this story, you'll understand why I call him Weirdo, right? It says here a longtime homicide detective is accused of raping and groping dozens of young men who were victims of suspects in cases he investigated. All right. Now you see why I call him Weirdo, and look at him. Woo. And said that he's, 52 years old. Nah, I ain't buying that shit either. 72 maybe, not 52. Let's get into this story. This is sick, man. A longtime Philadelphia homicide detective is accused of grooming dozens of male victims, witnesses, and suspects of crimes so he could sexually assault them, then cover up his crimes through threats and manipulation, a grand jury presentment alleged Tuesday. Phillip Nordo, a 52-year-old, two-decade veteran of the Philadelphia Police Department, faces dozens of counts of sexual offenses, including rape, sexual assault, institutional sexual assault, and stalking, court documents show. Wow. So this is basically the highlight of his career. Goes on to say throughout his career, he used his status as a police officer, then a homicide detective, to cultivate relationships with people connected to his investigation. According to the 38-page grand jury document, which Insider first saw reported from the Philadelphia Inquirer and Washington Post, and is embedded at the bottom of this article. Okay, and the documents allege one 2005 incident in particular. In one 2005 incident, Nordo interrogated a suspect in a robbery and eventually extracted a signed confession. But the documents allege that he also forced the man to masturbate in front of him, touched him, massaged his penis, then kissed him on the mouth. Filthy bastard. I couldn't have went for that. We would have just had to go ahead and I'd have to tear the place up, man. Fuck it. There's a time to go to jail. I guess that would be the time to go to jail or whatever. But everybody in that place would have known what was going on. I'm gonna just say that, man. That's sick as hell. Okay. To continue, after the man ejaculated and cleaned himself up with a piece of paper, which he balled up and threw on the floor, Nordo asked, "Do you want to put that in my mouth?" According to the documents, prosecutors say Nordo then told the suspect he didn't have anything to worry about with this case, and that both men could make a lot of money if he stayed quiet. The next day, after being taken to a jail cell, the suspect reported the alleged assault once the police shifts changed over. According to court documents, he told an officer that he had been sexually harassed by a white detective who kissed him and forced him to masturbate. Man, see, you should have just went ahead and went off when this motherfucker did that shit. Wow. Okay, it says here how Nordo alleged groomed his victims. All right. Though the bulk of the court documents are radicated, they detailed a stunning array of tactics Nordo allegedly used to meet and groom victims. All right. Wow. For instance, Nordo would often volunteer to drive inmates and witnesses for other detectives, which allowed him to meet a variety of people. The grand jury document said he would also use small talk during initial meetings with victims to help drop their guard so that he could push forward with more personal topics, the documents added. Okay. Nordo discussed these personal topics to test a person's reaction and their likelihood to resist or comply. Whoa! The court document said at the end of these initial meetings, Nordo would give the victim his contact information. Nordo covered up his alleged misdeeds through a mixture of intimidation and incentives, threatenings to arrest or prosecute certain individuals while promising loyalty to others or giving them money or gift cards, according to the documents. Wow. And they went for this shit. You were supposed to y'all supposed to not even go for this shit. Let me finish this part. He would even submit packets on witnesses' involvement in investigations to crime reward programs, the document said, alleging that Nordo fraudulently diverted up to $20,000 from the mayor's office crime reward program to people he chose. So this dude was even bribing these idiots to do this shit too, okay? Nordo used his position of authority to engage in police misconduct involving interviews of potential witnesses and suspects, the documents allege. He cultivated relationships with male suspects, witnesses, or individuals who may or may not have been related to an investigation. Through his attorney, Nordo maintained innocence. Naturally, he's going to do what else you think he's going to say, you know? First thing he's going to say, but if y'all got proof, y'all need to lock this bastard up. Now, Nordo, who was fired from the police department in 2017, was arraigned on Tuesday. During his arraignment, a Philadelphia judge ordered him held without bail, the Philadelphia Inquirer reported. Through his defense attorney, Michael T. Van Der Veen, Nordo maintains his innocence. Van Der Veen added that the prosecution was motivated by political forces, all right, according to the Philadelphia Inquirer, but did not elaborate. It remains unclear how many of Nordo's cases and prosecutions could be affected by his arrest and the accusations against him. Yes, and see, the thing is this: all the people he ever, arrest, well, they should get an expungement. You know what I'm saying? They should get, that shit should be expunged off their records. You see? And this is some down here about, read grand jury presented below. But we ain't gonna check that out. It's a bit long and it's real small. Okay? But yeah, Nordo is a damn weirdo, y'all. This is what dude was doing. Around here fagging inmates and shit. Forcing people to do sick shit. You see what I'm saying? You can't trust these damn police officers these days. You can't trust them because they're doing a lot of sick ass shit. I read a story where one of the I'm gonna save that story for y'all to see. I'm just gonna bring it to you. We'll just do it like that, But yeah, this dude right here, he's a sick bastard. You know what I'm saying? And he had no business on the police force. And he should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law and locked away forever and put him in a place where they get down like that. Maybe it won't seem so much like prison to him. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this story right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts, views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.